everyone. We are coming to you from Cairo, Egypt, St. Andrew's United Church of Cairo. We are in the sanctuary right now. You might hear some of the sounds that we hear on a daily basis when we worship together. The honking of horns. There is a sort of bus station that's right outside the church, and it always adds to the beautiful ambient sounds that we have here in the sanctuary. We have not worshiped together in the sanctuary here for 6 months. We've been online, like many of the churches back in the United States. We are hoping to do our first in-person worship service on All Saints Sunday. We thought that would be the perfect time to come together to remember those who have been lost and to pray for a time when this coronavirus pandemic is over. I'd just like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about the work we do here and about this place where we find ourselves doing ministry. So St. Andrew's is an interdenominational, international congregation that has been around for actually over 100 years. And we are home to many who have traveled here to Cairo from all over the world, which includes business people, includes students, includes expats who are here for a variety of reasons, perhaps working with the embassy, or here to work at the seminary or the American College in Cairo. And it also includes individuals who have been forcibly displaced from their homes, who are also known internationally as refugees. And the St. Andrew's intentional ministry with refugees began with those who were fleeing unrest and arriving to Cairo from the Horn of Africa back in 1976. The program started as a place for people to simply gather and feel safe and take English classes. But we're proud to say that this ministry, guided by some amazing individuals over the years, like Christie, who is our current director, has grown exponentially. It is now known as the St. Andrew's Refugee Service, or STARS for short. It has its own staff, board of directors, and serves over 35,000 people from Ethiopia, Iraq, Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, Yemen, Eritrea, and Syria. And this place has been an organization that lifts up the voices, stories, history, and expansive knowledge and expertise of individuals who have been displaced. And STAR's vision is a safe, inclusive, supportive environment for refugees where they can exercise their rights, pursue their aspirations, and live in dignity. And I want to add, over this time of pandemic, it has been a place of safety and has not stopped working. While many of the humanitarian aid organizations closed, while we ourselves were evacuated, the STARS staff were steadfast. They continued working, sharing emergency food and hygiene boxes, providing psychosocial help, providing a connection to people whose lives were already in a desperate situation, and coronavirus only made it even more desperate. They did this through, like many churches, through so many creative ways. They went online, they did phone calls, and then they also met with folks in person as well. It has just truly been an amazing thing to see, and we are so grateful to be back in our role, which, aside from being the parish pastor, is to be chaplain to the staff here and to support them in all of the ways that they are supporting others throughout Cairo.
Aside from what Christie's highlighted too, is that this place is truly for refugees by refugees. We're over 85% of the staff here, the staff and the directors, have been experiencing displacement firsthand themselves. And if you're looking for information on that, you can look at stars.org, or you can email us, and we're happy to share more about that. But everyone that we work with has experienced this and is a part of this organization now that's become so strong. In a little bit, you're going to hear some music from our friend Amira. She's a dear friend of ours. She is an amazing and talented woman. She is a senior staff member in the finance department at STARS. And she was also a part of my guitar class that I had started this last fall, before Corona. But we had met, we were meeting weekly, started with 4 or 5, actually 2 students in church, 2 young boys, and then became 10, and soon became, I had a waiting list. We had 40 people in the guitar class. But she had never picked up a guitar before, and she's been practicing during the pandemic, and she has just flourished. So she's doing really great. And she shared the song that you're going to hear in a little bit in our Juneteenth celebration. and we're really happy to share it with you. And aside from the guitar classes, I am the special education coordinator here at STARS, working alongside my colleagues to go to not only the compound here where we have many classes, but we have classes at an Italian church, a German church, community-based organizations around the whole of Cairo that I travel to. I work with teachers and we address special needs education, and I offer universal strategies, trainings for those teachers.
And then just a little bit more about the church. So alongside the international congregation that meets here at 10 a.m. on Fridays, or has been meeting online at 10 a.m. on Fridays, 5 other congregations call St. Andrew's home, and I work with all of them. These congregations have been meeting at St. Andrew's, some for the past 20 years, some for the past 45 years. And often members of these congregations join the international congregation on Friday mornings, and we join them in their worship time as well. The last thing I want to say is really, you can't really understand this place without seeing it firsthand. The pictures and the music that we share are one thing, but we want you to know you're invited. If once all of this COVID-19 is finished, we are here for 4 years, and if you would like to come and see this place, come and be a part of it, come and learn a little bit more, you're welcome here. Trips can be arranged. That was one of the hardest things, because during the pandemic, we had groups of churches that were sort of finally coming back post-revolution to visit and to experience and to share in this place. Often first taking a trip through Jerusalem and then coming through Egypt to follow the biblical routes here. And all of that had to be put on hold. But I have faith that it's not going to be put on hold for long, and that once again, we will be welcoming visitors and sharing the wonderful ministry that happens here on a regular basis. So thank you, brothers and sisters in Christ. We're so grateful for your support and for your care. And if you have any questions, we're always here. We love to hear from people. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks be to God for all of you.
Allah